Hey guys, Patrick here. Today I would like to show you my favorite operating system, which is called Q4OS. Q4OS is based on Debian 10 Buster, and this is pretty much how it looks like out of the box. Of course, I have the system monitoring widget installed here on the right side of the corner. So you can do this easily by unlocking the widgets and clicking on plus, add widgets, and you can find other widgets here as well for your desktop. And if you're looking for something else, then you have to scroll down and you have to click on get new widgets, and you can download others as well. So we have really nice ones here, like weather report, which gives you forecast 24/7 on your desktop with the temperatures and all that stuff. And you have memory usage, media player, network monitoring, and CPU monitoring status. But I have it pretty much already here. Everything's there. So there are each of my cores with the temperatures, and there's my CPU usage as well. Also memory and swap. Plus you have the date and the time, which is really nice. So I have put my favorite folders in the other corner. Of course, this is in Hungarian. I have to switch it to English. For some reason it stayed in this language. So here's my HDD and my SSD. And here are my documents, images, audio files, and videos. Of course, it's empty because I've just recently installed Q4OS. Then there's the trash, which turns to red when it's full, and you can empty it easily by just right clicking and clicking on empty trash bin, but right now it's already empty, so it's blue. So now I just lock the screen, the widgets, and I'm gonna click on menu, the start menu, which looks pretty much the same like in Windows. There's 3 types. This is my favorite one, and it's really easy to navigate through this menu. You have some folders here as well, like education, games, internet, multimedia. Let's see HTOP right now. Let's see the system resources. It runs around 30%, but actually I'm recording this, so it takes a lot of CPU. Normally it's around 0.71, maximum like 2% idle when nothing runs really in the background. So that's really nice, and only 72 tasks, which is amazing compared to Windows 10, which is 150 or even 200. So that's amazing. And the RAM usage is 1 gig out of 10. So that's amazing too. It's really easy on your resources. I have put my favorite apps here, like calculator, terminal, console, and the software update manager and discover, where you can download your favorite apps and install them. Plus the Q4OS software center, where you can download the latest Firefox, LibreOffice update manager, Chrome, and all that stuff. So you have also Wine here, which is amazing for running Windows programs. In Linux you have Ocular, which is a document viewer, gparted, partition editor, and Bluetooth device, and Mozilla Thunderbird, which is my favorite email client, where I can see all my emails. Of course, I'm not going to show you right now, but this is how it looks like. And first thing, I downloaded Mozilla Firefox from here. Also LibreOffice, which is the same like Microsoft Office, but it's completely free and open source. You're probably not going to have the latest versions of these programs because it's based on Debian, but they are rock stable, so that's a little price to pay for stability. Let's see whether we have some updates regarding the Q4OS operating system. And you have to put the command in here, sudo apt-get update. Of course, you have to learn all these commands if you want to operate in terminal. There's no other way around it. That's the only way you can use terminal if you learn all these commands. So it's connecting right now. Probably something's wrong. I'm just gonna minimize it and see later. And first thing I downloaded was the Firefox, where I set up the security the way I want it to be, like changing the default browser to DuckDuckGo, which is completely privacy oriented. Unlike Google, it's not gonna track you and it's not gonna collect your data and then sell it to third parties like Facebook, YouTube, Google, or any other, who then terrorize you with advertisements. Once you close the window in DuckDuckGo, it burns all the data and it disappears, so it's amazing. Okay, I have my favorite websites and I set up the preferences regarding security by clicking on preferences, then privacy and security, and change it to strict. And I don't want to be tracked, so I click on always, send websites do not track signal, and I opt out from sending technical data and interaction data to Mozilla. I opt out from allowing Firefox to install and run studies, and I opt out from allowing Firefox to send backlog crash reports on my behalf. Also, you can cancel the location, camera, and microphone disable, but I need it, so I'm gonna just keep it like that. And here are some of my search engines: Google, Bing, and DuckDuckGo, but I pretty much use DuckDuckGo. Okay, so these are the preferences. Here are my favorite websites in the bookmarks, like YouTube. Let's see YouTube how it works. So it works really fast and lovely. Even when it's in strict mode, it opens all the windows nicely. And here are my favorite add-ons, like Decentralize, which is a tracker blocker as well, some extra blocking there. Also Privacy Badger, and you see Google already tried to follow me, but Privacy Badger cancelled it. And uBlock Origin, which is the best one I think, plus HTTPS Everywhere, which is also great for safe browsing, and worldwide radio with all my favorite stations. Of course, not all of them are here, but I'm gonna update this list. And this is YouTube. Let's try Facebook. Accept. And I always have two-factor authorization, so it's really safe. I recommend it to everybody. You get a code, a unique code in your mobile phone, and only you can log in, nobody else. HTTPS Everywhere blocked this site. This is ATV, Hungarian television station. So I know this site is safe, so I'm gonna click on disable on this site, and straight away it opens. Some websites still don't use the safe protocol, only HTTP, but if you know that site and you know it's safe, then you can disable it and it's gonna remember your decision. Next time it's not gonna ask for permission. So here are my recent applications like Audacity, where I'm recording the audio. And the first thing you should do is open Firewall when you install any Linux operating system and turn this status on, because there's no antivirus in Linux and it's very recommended to turn Firewall on. You have LibreOffice, GIMP, and all that stuff. Education, games, I don't really have games. Graphics, GIMP, Ocular, Firefox, Google Chrome, Conqueror, and Thunderbird. Google Chrome comes automatically with Q4OS, but I'm gonna uninstall it, I think, because I don't really like the spyware side of it. K3B is a DVD burner. VLC media player is just the best media player out there, open source of course. And I have the system, utilities, and power session here. So as I mentioned, it's based on Debian, so it's rock stable. Not all of the software is gonna be completely up to date, but I think it's a little price to pay for stability. But it comes pretty good because Mozilla Firefox, for example, just came out just a week ago, and I have 87 in here, so that's still really good. I think an update is gonna come around soon. And I think that's pretty much it. This is how Q4OS looks like. It's amazing. Here's a simple screen recorder where I'm recording this video right now. So that's why it takes a little bit of CPU usage and RAM usage, but it's still great. And this is the standard classic Debian wallpaper. Of course, you can add any wallpaper you like. And this is the KDE Plasma desktop environment, of course, which is one of my favorites. It's really low on system resources, and it's really nice. Unlike LXDE, I think it's nicer. So let's see HTOP once again. Yeah, it's still around 30-40%. But this is a 10-year-old computer, so if you have something stronger, newer, maybe 6-core, 8-core, it's really not that much. It's nothing. I mean, recording a video, recording a screen, it takes a little bit of resources, and only 75 tasks, which is amazing. You see, there's no telemetry, there's no spyware, there's nothing else, just the essentials, just everything you really need works or runs in the background, nothing else. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what else should I say about this operating system. You can do pretty much anything to this system, and it's not gonna crash, it's not gonna freeze, it's not gonna do nothing like that. It's just rock stable, rock solid, and I love it for that. I switched from Ubuntu because I don't like the way Ubuntu works anymore, the way the things are going there, with all the spyware and spying on you and stuff like that. I just need, for my productivity, all the apps that I need, and I don't want anything running in the background slowing down my computer and collecting data on me and selling it and terrorizing me with advertisements. So I don't want any of that. Q4OS is another great distro for security, but I have not tried it yet. So you see there's version number 87, which is the newest one just until a week ago. Now we have 88, so I'm still waiting for the update. You cannot update it manually, as you saw that was written there. You have to wait for the official software package where it comes updated. And here's my date, my languages, my keyboard languages, and that's all. Thank you very much. Bye.